It's 10:02 p.m. What did I just say? It's 10:02 p.m. I'm slightly late, but that's okay. And I'm playing this on September 8th. Now, that date is now significant because today, the day I'm playing this, Queen Elizabeth passed away at 96 years old. Which was pretty shocking news to find out earlier today. So, rest in peace to the Queen. I guess her son, Prince Charles, is now king. Now, how I found out about this? Alright, so no one really to hang with. Let's go see what's good with that fortune teller. So how I found out about this? So I was in.
Hey.
So I'm in a couple of group chats with some friends, and a couple of them were sending in the message saying the Queen is dead. At first, I didn't know what that meant. You know, there was no context. All they said was the Queen is dead. So I had no idea what they meant by that. At first, I was thinking like, did some online influencer just kill her career? Like the Queen is dead? Is that what they mean? So I didn't really look into it. I didn't really think much of it. It wasn't until one of my friends said, It's hard to believe that we can now say there's a king of England, and that's when it hit me. I'm like, oh, that's what they meant by the Queen is dead. They're talking about Queen Elizabeth. She passed away. That's what they meant. So I looked it up to see if it's true, and it is true. She passed away today at 96 years old. You know, it's gonna be a little weird moving on with the fact that she's gone now. Clearly I didn't know her, and I don't really know much about her or the monarch that she ruled over. I don't know how this stuff works. But you know, it's just growing up and my entire life, she's always been a person in the background. I would occasionally see her on the news, on the TV, giving special just giving speeches. So she's been someone in the background of my life. So, and you know, growing up, I see this like old lady who is the queen. Just, how do I say this? She's looked great for her age. 96? She looked great for her age. Like, she didn't really act that age in the slightest. So a part of me was thinking, like, this might sound weird to say, this might sound bad, but I was thinking, like, how old can this lady go for? How many more years can this lady, you know, make it to? A part of me was thinking, like, she just keeps on aging, and she just keeps on living. It's like, is this lady immortal? But unfortunately, the queen did pass away today. So rest in peace to the queen.
For real?
And I guess her son, Prince Charles, is now stepping up to be the king. And I believe he's like 70 years old now. Which I can't imagine, like, growing up in royalty and waiting 70 years to take the throne. Well, that's mostly all I have to say about that. You know, the news spread like wildfire online. I saw everybody talk about it. Even people, like, I saw some live streams that were planned, and then on the spot, they were, like, talking about the queen as well. I guess I'm contributing to that as well. I'm talking about her. So, me and my friends had a discussion about this, like, this kind of spiraled into a different discussion. So I brought up the point, like, at least she I don't want to say she has the luxury, but at least she has this going for her, that, you know, the whole world knew that she passed. And what I meant by that is, like, I don't appreciate your accusation, and I just pull out the salt like, this is my accusation. For $1,000. Anyway, what I meant by that is the fact that, you know, one day when I die, nobody's gonna know about it besides just close friends and family. You know, the whole world's gonna not gonna know I passed away. I'll just be another nobody forgotten in history. You know, but she's not. You know, she's the queen. Her death, the whole world knows about it. You'll be at my funeral to let you down one last time? Damn. At least I appreciate that. Full name, please. And then one of my friends raised the point, like, you won't be forgotten. Your friends and family will know. Maybe you'll do something important in the future. You never know. Well, I know. I'm not gonna do shit in the future. I ain't gonna last any, you know, long-lasting memory of myself on this world before I die. But yeah, my friend pointed out that, yeah, my friends and family will know I was alive, I existed before I die. And then I pointed out, like, yeah, but, you know, given enough time when all my family members and friends have passed away, you know, like 200 years from now, when everyone I know is gone, nobody's gonna remember me by then. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, it'll be roughly 3 generations, but before you'll be completely forgotten. Exactly. Like, I even gave that exact example, not 3, but I pointed out, like, my ancestors 5 generations ago, I don't know their names. I don't know who their friends were. It's like, my ancestors were forgotten. But, you know, the queen will not be forgotten. She'll be remembered as the ruler for 70 years, and she'll be remembered that way for, well, for a pretty decent amount of time. But yeah, that's what I meant by, at least she has that going for her. The whole world knew that she passed away. You know, when I pass away, don't nobody gonna know that. Ain't nobody gonna remember me either. And you know, it's not like I desperately want to be remembered. But then again, the idea that, you know, one day when I do pass, I'll be completely forgotten as if I never existed. Yeah, that doesn't sound too great either. I mean, hey, what are you gonna do? There's like, how many humans on this world? Not everyone's gonna be remembered. It happens? Yeah. Unfortunately, I was just born into this world as another background NPC.
Oh, hey, I know this is out of the blue, but, like, could we all meet up at LeBlanc tomorrow?
Why so sudden? What's it about?
I mean, August is almost over already.
That worried tone. Could he still have summer vacation homework left to do?
Is that a thing in Japan?
Whoa, how did he know?
I actually called it.
Anyway, I've already hit up Makoto and the others. I'll be counting on you to get me through this tomorrow.
Is that a thing in Japan? Summertime homework?
You gotta be kidding. Might as well get some sleep
think
while
so?
we can.
You know, I think I almost got that one time. Oh my god. Maybe if I speak, this tiny little segment won't get claimed. Just makes a random noise.
That black thing was me?
I don't want to mute like what, 10 seconds there.
I'm supposed to be human. I should be. If we get rid of the distortion in the depths of mementos, I'm sure it'll all be fine. Sorry, did I wake you up?
You were groaning. What's wrong? Bad dream?
My sunburns were hurting, and that woke me up. I was absorbing
He
all
said
the
my
sunlight
son,
because I'm
and I
black.
was like, wait a second, your
Don't
son?
you get it?
Cats get sunburns? You're burnt black. Show concern. Are you okay?
I'm not sure what to do when you give me an honestly concerned response like that. By the way, it's not like I'm bothered by this or anything, but hypothetically speaking, okay? What would you do if I turned out to be some weird thing?
I'll kill you. I'm kidding. You're already weird, or it wouldn't bother me. Just pick something and go with it. It wouldn't bother me.
I'd be bothered by it.
Damn, I should have picked the other one.
If what I saw from earlier is true, is it okay for me to stay with the Phantom Thieves? And even if I'm with the team, I'm useless at the moment.
No.
It's nothing. Well, I've gotten pretty used to my life as a cat, too. And to be frank, this storage room isn't bad either. Then again, I can't wait to turn back to being a human so I can move out. Maybe I'll live a life of luxury in a suite on the highest floor. But rather than becoming some weird thing, maybe staying as a cat isn't so bad either. You and me made a deal, yeah? That means I can stay here. Isn't that right?
Yeah, of course.
Thought so. Don't forget what you just said, okay?
I'm sorry, what did I just say? I already forgot. Anyway, so that conversation I had with my friends about, you know, being forgotten after death.
All right.
Come on. Let's hurry up and get to sleep. Night.
Eventually, the topic grew to, like, us having kids. To continue our lineage.
It'll be fine, right?
Like, one day I want to have kids, but would that ever happen? I highly doubt it.
Oh, I'm done.
As for me, I'm done for.
Talk about a cliched way to end your summer vacation. I can't believe you hadn't even touched your homework until last night.
Hey, I wouldn't either.
Well, everyone's free to spend their time as they choose. I guess some people just can't help themselves.
Oof, the roast.
Sorry.
Come on, I think he's learned his lesson. More importantly, why don't you folks take a break?
Boss! Oh, you're a lifesaver.
I'm gonna go pick up some groceries. Mind the shop for a bit.
The sports club has aggressively applied kinesthesiology to the team's practices. By incorporating
I can't
the
even
lab's
say the
findings
word.
on human efficiency into the training regimen. They have developed a...
What?
That reminds me. Isn't there a female athlete from our own school who's made the news?
An athlete? Oh, do you mean the one in gymnastics?
Yeah, her! The one everyone's saying is super cute.
I agree.
Oh yeah, Yoshizawa, right? Wasn't she gonna be in the summer meet? Or is that already over?
Ah, about that.
Makoto?
Well, I just happened to overhear a couple teachers discussing it when I was heading to school the other day. Yoshizawa-san's results in the meet, they weren't exactly stellar.
Oof.
I see.
I don't remember this part of the game.
There seemed to have been a great many people expecting her success there. It's gotta be tough for her.
Yeah. Ain't there one more meet left this year in gymnastics, though? Shit must be rough right now. But if she can nail that one, who cares what anybody at school says?
Oh, that also reminds me. So, I just so happened to bump into Mishima-kun before summer vacation started.
And?
He seemed really mad. I asked him what was wrong, and he showed me some posts on an underground site about our school. It pretty much said the school's planning to abandon any honors student who isn't actively making Shujin look better.
Whoa. Wait a
Is that a
sec.
surprise? Shujin
There
sucks.
was no name, and it sounded like just another rumor at first. But could this be about Yoshizawa-san?
Who knows? Still, ever since the case with Kamoshida, the school's been frantically trying to improve its public image, right? At the very least, this abandonment of honor students would fall in line with the school's real mission. I can't deny the possibility that they would do this to Yoshizawa-san.
They dump all their hopes onto their athletes, and if they don't cut the mustard, they're out like the rest of the trash, huh?
Regardless of whether it's true or not, such behavior is extremely self-serving.
Just like we thought this whole time. There's still tons of shit wrong with society.
Yeah, we don't know what'll happen to Yoshizawa's spot on the team, but at the very least, we can keep up our efforts to prevent the worst case scenario.
Shujin's even more corrupt than the school I go to.
Next up, our spotlight's on a topic everyone's talking about, the Phantom Thieves incidents.
Ooh.
The Phantom Thieves shocked the world by silencing a globally notorious hacktivist group. Their popularity goes beyond our own borders, with foreign media following them closely as well. Many are heralding them as dark heroes and gentlemen thieves for a new age.
Whoa, this is getting pretty crazy. So the whole world really knows about us.
All unis are corrupt?
Man, it's hot.
Well, I only have experience with my school. Anyway, so yeah, the conversation about being forgotten after we die kind of transitioned to the topic of all of us having kids. And like I said, it's unlikely I would ever have kids, even though I would want kids one day. So we were talking about, you know, the continuing our bloodline, like actually us having kids. My friends pointed that out, or I forget how the topic came up, but that's what we were talking about. And then I mentioned like having kids. Wait, no, how did I even say this? You know, like who's to say the lineage, the bloodline doesn't just end with me?
I don't even remember how I first learned about mementos.
You know, I was like, what if I don't have kids? What if the bloodline and lineage ends with me? Now, that's not the case, at least with my family, because I have a sister, and she wants kids. She's closer to having kids than I ever will, because, you know, she actually has a boyfriend. So then I pointed out, like, so the true pressure is on all of our friends who don't have siblings, our friends who are only kids, only childs, that's it. So then I listed a few names of friends in our group chat, like, so the pressure's on this person, that person, etc. One of them actually replied, like, pressure for what? Who says I want kids? Because a couple of my friends actually don't want kids. So he was joking around, not really, he was kind of serious. He was saying like he told his parents that he doesn't want kids and his parents just laughed it off. And then I just jokingly added in the context, like what might be going through their minds. Like, it's just a teenage phase, you know. He'll get past it, you know, even though he's in his 20s, right? He'll get past it, right? It's just a phase. It's just a teenage phase in his 20s, right? One of my friends hilariously said, imagine having that power in your hand. The power to end your line, your lineage. I feel like you have more power doing that than to actually continue your power, your bloodline. Wait. Wow, I contributed nothing to this conversation right here. Mishima it is. Whoops. Imagine my character just real quick, like, let me just look around. Nobody's watching? Okay, save picture and set to background.
It's way too hot.
Man, it's hot.
And yet you're wearing a long sleeve. You know, a couple of my friends said they would rather adopt than have kids of their own. Like, they don't want kids, period. But if they were to have kids, they would rather adopt. Which, hey, respectable. There's a lot of kids out there who need homes. But me, myself, I would rather, you know, the kid be genuinely mine, if you know what I mean.
All right.
Like, yeah, maybe... I don't know, we'll just have to see how life plays out. Maybe I could adopt a kid one day as well, but it'd have to be... It would just have to, you know, kind of happen. You know, if I had biological kids of my own, I wouldn't just think, hey, I want to raise more kids. Let me go adopt one real quick. You know, think of something like, this is weird to put as examples. Think of something like Despicable Me. You know, how Gru adopted kids just to get the shrink ray. And then he turned out he likes being a father, so he kept the girls. Or something like Amazing World of Gumball. They just freaking bought Gumball, a pet fish from the Awesome store. And then Darwin grew legs. And then, you know, they just adopted Darwin like that. It's like, I guess life would just have to happen that way. Yeah, a couple of my friends would rather adopt than have kids of their own. You're so reliable. Or chill out, dude. So let me think.
Actually...
So enough of that topic. Before I continue, there's a couple things that I want to correct. A couple things I got wrong in the past several streams. A couple things I talked about and I got wrong, so I just want to correct myself on those. Well, some of them are just like a couple things I keep forgetting to mention. So first things first. Remember how a couple of streams ago I said how I lost my day off of work because out of nowhere, my sister woke me up in the morning and said, I got my period. You need to cover for me. Remember how pissed I was when I lost my day off that day and I had to go into work? Well, when I talked about that story, I also talked about how her day off is on Thursday. So that week, she'll be taking Monday off out of nowhere. And she'll still be taking Thursday off. Well, let me correct myself a little bit there, because what had happened was, also a little bit last minute, another worker of ours, he's taking a leave for an unknown amount of time. He's just gonna be taking a leave for an unknown amount of time. So my sister did go into work that day, but she only went in for half a day, which makes me happy, you know? I lost my day off of work. At least she went in half a day. It's better than nothing. And that made me happy, you know? I lost mine. Why don't she lose hers? Well, she lost half of it. But still, she did go to work for only half a day that week. So that's the first correction I want to say. Next thing. I mentioned last time how my sister's boyfriend, he dealt with Ben Kingsley of all people. Now, I didn't get the entire context, so I got that entire story basically wrong. So all the context was that he texted my sister to tell me he's dealing with a VIP, and that VIP is Ben Kingsley. So obviously, going through my mind, without any other context besides that, in my mind, I concluded that Ben Kingsley went to his store and he was dealing with him in person. No, that's not what happened. Not in the slightest. Okay, so here's the true story of what happened. So Ben Kingsley is staying in a hotel near here. And he's looking to buy a pair of glasses. Remember, that's the line that we do. He's looking to buy something, and the store that my sister's boyfriend works for, the higher ups contacted like all the locations to see if they had this specific item in stock. So my place, his place, my sister's boyfriend, his place had the item. And so whoever the higher ups were, they were saying like, yeah, we're dealing with the VIP right now, and that VIP is Ben Kingsley. So he was working indirectly with him. He never actually met him in person. He just, you know, shipped the item to him, to the hotel he was staying at. So I got that whole story wrong last time. He did not meet He did not meet Ben Kingsley in person. He just basically just mailed him the item. But still, that's pretty close. And I'm still jealous. So I just wanted to correct myself there.
Oh.
So now here's just a couple of things that I just flat out forgot to mention a couple of times. Remember when I said I went to that fair event? Well, this is a pretty nothing burger, a pretty useless piece of information. But for the first time ever, I tried a blooming onion there. Now, that may not seem very significant. It's just a blooming onion. And you're right. You're right, it's not very important, but I just wanted to mention it. Like, every time I went to this event, I would go basically yearly. Like, me and my family, we would basically go yearly, and we never bought a blooming onion. We never tried it before. Now, yes, I can just easily make one at home, even though I never did before. But it's just not the same. So this year, my friends actually bought a blooming onion, and I just tried a couple pieces. And, well, what do you expect? It's just deep-fried pieces of onion. It's essentially just onion rings, just not rings. But yeah, I can't believe that's like the very first time I ever tried a blooming onion. I don't want to say it's like nothing special. All it is literally just an onion cut up several times and just deep fried. It's literally just a deep fried onion. But it still tastes good though.
Wait, hold on.
Yep.
Yo, if we're gonna go into Mementos to deal with Mishima, couldn't we just deal with the other targets while we're down there? I gotta change someone's heart to continue with the fortune teller. And then I gotta help Oya out as well. Can't we just go in get that done while we're in there?
But
we're already going into Mementos, and we're all already as a team.
now, let's carry out our plan.
This might be one of the only times we can go to Mementos at night. Mute. Oh god, wrong one. I muted the screen by accident instead of the audio. My bad. You guys didn't really miss anything. There wasn't even voice acting there. It was mostly just the music.
I never expected what happened to Futaba's mother would be connected to those incidents in the city. We can't leave this be. Though this scoundrel has the same power as us, they're triggering people's mental shutdowns. If they truly exist, who can stop them? Only us. This is getting interesting.
You seem fired up.
We've got a new addition to the team, so it's time I flex my veteran skills.
It's time I flex my seal. So remember, I don't remember if it was last time or the one before that. I mentioned at the very start that I went to dinner with my grandpa.
What's up?
Well, one detail I just kept on forgetting to mention is that my grandpa just kept on talking to me.
Hey, get ready. We're going out for lunch. Just the three of us.
My grandpa kept on talking to me, and I didn't understand a word he was saying.
You don't have any plans, right? Just come on. It'll be my treat. Not only can Futaba go out now, but your summer break's almost over. We gotta do something.
I asked especially for sushi.
Just nod and
You better be
smile.
thankful. This place is supposed to be super delicious too.
Sushi? Take me with you! I didn't get to eat the takeout sushi last time, remember?
Man, that thing never stops meowing, does it?
He's demanding sushi.
There's no way they'd let us in with a cat in tow. Yeah, sorry, but it's gonna have to be a no. I do feel sorry for it, though. Well, I guess I don't mind bringing some sushi home.
He knows me so well. Let's see. I want some medium fat tuna, fatty tuna, salmon roe, anago, and... Oh,
What the hell
are
is
you gonna be able
anago?
to remember all this? You might want to take notes.
I love how naturally the progression is for Sojiro liking us throughout this game.
So, how is it?
You know, he hated us at the beginning, and now he's inviting us to lunch, and he's treating.
Don't wolf it down like that. Look, no one's gonna take your food. What did I tell you? Drink some tea.
Restroom!
Huh? Oh, restrooms. They're that way. What a busy girl. Back in the day, she, her mother, and I used to go eat out often.
I never really had sushi
This
for
brings
lunch
back
before.
memories.
I always had it for dinner.
I had completely forgotten about it, too.
Well, I had it for brunch this one
That
time.
was close. I thought I was gonna die. Well, time to resume.
You're still going to eat?
Well, now that I threw up and my stomach's empty,
I'm
time to
awful.
fill it up
I'm
again.
throwing in the towel.
Which is it? I'm gonna use the restroom and then pay the bill. Check, please.
Coming right up.
When I got into middle school, my mom and Sojiro took me out to eat sushi to celebrate. That sushi was so good. Today's was pretty good too. I hope the three of us can come again sometime. When should we do this again? I wish she could have had today's sushi too. I want to find out what happened to Mom. I won't forgive the guy who triggered her mental shutdown. So, you better help me out.
120,000 yen?
I wonder if we ever figured out who
Joking,
did that.
right?
Okay, 120,000. I
Looks
I
like we
wanted to
won't be
look up
getting
how
sushi to
much
go.
this is.
Welcome home. I've been waiting for you.
Holy Jesus. 120,000 yen to Canadian dollar is $1,089.52. Oh my god. So to me, they just spent $1,000 on sushi. Let's take a look. To American, to USD, It's $835.45. So to all of you in America, they just spent over $800 on sushi. Holy God.
Huh? Wait, where's my sushi?
Probably mostly the bluefin tuna.
Where's my Inago?
Why we gotta do Morgana so dirty? You know, he was expecting sushi, and then when we came home, where is it?
So that's why.
We even ate the cat's share. No idea. So, my grandpa was trying to talk to me the entire night during dinner. Not only was the restaurant pretty loud, so it was already hard to hear him, but my grandpa just flat out only spoke to me in Chinese, so I really couldn't understand a word he was saying. So, yeah, I essentially just smiled and nodded, like, yep. Wow, fascinating. I don't understand a word you're saying, Grandpa, but okay. You know, there was a, you know, fragments of things that I did understand what he was saying. He asked me, do you know, like, where your name came from?
Is Futaba really going to be okay? We'd better get over there.
Wait, right now? This is evening. He asked me, like, do I know what my name means? And like, who gave me my name?
Alright.
Vaguely. I asked about that one time.
Is this where we're supposed to be meeting? Is she not here? Try checking around.
Oh, right. We went out for lunch to get sushi. That I literally just said that too.
Yourself? Where did you come from?
Because I said normally I go out for dinner. I only go out for dinner for sushi. So
did you run away from home? What's wrong, little girl?
So I thought it was already nighttime when we were getting sushi.
That looks bad. What are you gonna do?
Oh, it's none of my business. Let me turn around and leave. What the hell you think that I'm gonna do? Let's watch. Let's ignore her.
Yeah, hurry up.
Well, can you come down to the station with me for now?
I get sushi for lunch unless it's a buffet sushi.
Who are you?
Hey!
Do you know this girl?
Well, I think the fact that she just said my name out loud would mean yes.
You're not lying, are you?
I don't want to say she's family because sweet Alabama.
Very well.
Futaba, are you okay?
Sorry. I thought I conquered my fears back at the beach.
What happened?
There wasn't anyone I knew with me, so I panicked. Felt like my heart was gonna pop. I got so scared all by myself. Then I just sort of curled up into a ball. Then all these people started staring at me, and the police came, and then it was all over.
Look, Futaba, if you're ever in trouble, just call this guy.
Okay. I feel kinda calm when we're this close. You're okay being like this, right?
No problem. Are you a remora? What the hell's a remora? What is that? I guess I'll just say I can't move because I don't know what that other option is.
Couldn't even go by a game by myself. I'm a failure.
You mostly go out for lunch for sushi because that's when your whole family is home?
As long as it's with him. Is he some kind of key item?
He's your shiny charm.
Key item? I'll try and get better at navigation if you do.
Is this a deal? Sounds good. I'm not an item.
For reals? Then it's a deal.
You know, speaking of police, I did my driving lesson a couple days ago. There was a police car driving right beside me, so of course I was nervous. You know, I didn't want to like stutter, do something wrong, and then I get pulled over and maybe shot.
We were impressed with the intel gathering skills of the Phantom Thieves as well. We also know that this would have been impossible unless you had a skilled hacker. Who was doing this?
Again, this doesn't really make sense. Because now that I realize it, it doesn't make sense anymore. Sai is asking who's your hacker, even though we essentially just told her the entire story. Like, alright, so we dealt with the heart of this person, and then she hacked her way to deal with Medjed for us. And now Sai is asking, so who was this hacker?
Alright.
Alright, now that that's over with, let's go!
Where?
Need, buy, game.
Weren't you bawling your eyes out just a second ago?
Yeah, but I have my key item now. Victory conditions met. Come on, let's roll.
I think the game is mainly you remembering and only some of the stuff you say to her.
Welcome home. Where were you two?
Akihabara.
What? That's incredible, Futaba.
I guess.
I just hope you can keep that up. Maybe you'll even be able to go to high school someday.
Yeah.
Well, that's enough of that. Oh, I bet you're exhausted after dealing with all those people, huh? Let's get you to bed. Hey, we're gonna head back.
Alright. You know, my grandpa told me something that is like, well, it all makes sense now. Insert Kronk meme. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. My grandpa told me he wanted my dad to take real estate when he was younger. And it's like, okay, it all makes sense now. Because my family's been pushing me to do real estate after I finish my current program. Like, my family's been pushing me to do it hard. So, you know what? Now it makes sense. Now I can see why my dad's pushing it so hard on me. You know, it's like, now I get it. I get where it comes from now. You know, at least I understood that, you know, out of everything my grandpa told me. At least I understood and was actually able to hear that. You know, my grandpa's from a different era. He's from a different time period. So, he kind of favors me more than my sister because, you know, I have a penis between my legs. And, you know, my family, mostly him, make such a great big deal that I'm the oldest male grandkid on that side of the family. I don't know if this is true or not, but I get the vibes from my entire family that my grandpa kind of disliked my parents because they had a daughter first, and then they had me. He's from a different era. He's from a different generation where guys are more favored, I guess. Good old China. So also last time I mentioned how, you know, I'm still hunting for a shiny Oshawott. And I also mentioned that I don't know how many encounters I'm at now. I don't know how many eggs I've hatched. Well, I've counted today. And let me see. 19 plus 4, 23. 23, 23 boxes. So let's see. Pull out the calculator. 23 times 30. That's 690 eggs. Nice. I didn't plan for that. Well, technically, it's more like... it's more like 700. I may or may not have my 3DS open in my hands right now. So yeah, it's 23 complete boxes plus 10. So 700 eggs. I'm currently at 700 hatched, and still no shiny. You guys also have to keep this in mind. I don't have a foreign Ditto in my game, so I'm kind of doing hatching legit, like full odds. I don't have a foreign Ditto, so I can't Masuda method it. I think my shiny Charmander took me like 1,600 eggs to get one. I guess I can't do anything. Do I want coffee or do I want to work out? You know, speaking of working out, I still haven't gotten back to working out yet because my cut still isn't completely healed yet. It's scabbing. It still hurts to the touch.
Oh, you want to do it?
Oh yeah, I need to train off all the calories I got from all that sushi.
Yes.
Like, not only can I feel the surface scabbing up, I can also feel the skin inside start, like, healing as well. Because remember, this cut was pretty deep, so all the skin inside, underneath the surface, has to heal as well. I don't want to go back to working out again until this is completely healed and a pretty terrible scar is left behind. Because, you know, I don't want to, I said this already, I don't want to move my body too much and risk, like, opening up the wound again. Even though at this stage of healing, it shouldn't really do that, but I just don't want to risk it. So I won't be working out until this cut completely heals. The smaller cut seems to be completely healed by now. If not just on the edge of it.
Alright.
On the verge of being completely healed. But this this smaller, deeper cut still has quite a while.
Alright.
I'm not really putting a band-aid over it anymore. Because, well, the band-aids were giving me a rash. This damn skin condition of mine. You know, you don't realize just how much you scratch your body unless you have this condition. Because, like, say I got an itch on my back, I scratch it. Well, now there's a rash there because I scratched that spot. And let me tell you, the rashes have been showing up everywhere on my body.
Listen up, inmate. Our master wants a word with you.
It seems you formed a contract with another new ally. This is the owner of quite a different type of power. It will help guide you all to further heights as thieves.
One might say a Persona 4 type of power? I don't know, I'm only guessing. She had a more Persona 4 style of awakening. You know, I walked home from school the other day and I tried running a bit and immediately cramped up. Your body's like, hold on, exercise? Stop this. No. Physical movement? No, stop. We don't want this.
Worry not. You are steadily approaching the realization of your goal. This is not necessarily to prove so, but I shall increase the number of personas you can hold at once.
I may or may not be hatching eggs right now.
Your tale will make great progress. Hone your powers even further, and prepare for the time that will soon come. I expect great things from you.
You know, my 3DS is very broken. There's something wrong with my 3DS where if the volume sound is completely down, completely silent, it'll still play sound, and quite loud as well. So in order to play it with no sound, I have to very slightly move up the volume so that there's very little sound coming out, next to nothing.
It is time, inmate. Return to your world.
Same, your joystick is broken for yours. Oof. At least they made some sort of improvements with that on the Nintendo Switch. If the controllers are broken, just replace it. Just don't damage the console itself.
Ooh, a uniform.
School resumes today. Playing Smash 4 did not help. I never played it on 3DS. I only had the demo.
says she's going to shift to living a morning person's life.
I had Smash for Wii U.
Mission starts with a healthy lifestyle.
Mission?
And on to breaking news. In regard to the so-called Phantom Thieves events that have been a hot topic among the general public, the Prime Minister held a press conference at his official residence to address the problem. The
government acknowledges the current rumors of the group called the Phantom Thieves. We are currently confirming facts with the police and wish to deal with it in an appropriate...
And gets cut off.
Even the Prime Minister's talking about the Phantom Thieves?
They're allies of justice, after all.
They change hearts, huh? I wonder if it's true.
It is. Not that I would know.
Looks like we're finally being recognized across the country.
Dang, you know, I would love for this to actually happen in real life. A group of anonymous... Well, just an anonymous group out there is taking down criminals. We don't know their faces, we don't know their methods. They're completely silent and mysterious, and yet they just somehow take down criminals. I would love to see that happen in real life, even to the level like this, where the actual government's talking about them. Being hopeful in a hopeful world.
I think you guys are managing great. It's all thanks to my amazing guidance. Let's find clues on that case as soon as we can, too. And resolve it ourselves. For Futaba's sake, too.
You two really get along, don't you?
Yep, I love me my cat.
You're gonna be late if you don't get going soon.
But my breakfast,
Good luck
though.
on your student duties.
Being hopeful in a Wait. Oh, you said... Oh my god, I read that sentence so wrong. Now I see what you said.
Received messages about how the Phantom Thieves are all students talk about these days.
Did I say being hopeful in a hopeful world? Is that what I said? Well, what he said was being hopeful in a hopeless world. You know what? While I'm on the topic, before I continue, let me tell you guys a sentence I horribly misread the other day. Real quick, let me just pull up the sentence. Gotta find it. Okay, here it is. So, one of my friends sent this. Don't worry, I auto-read stuff too. Watching anime has done that to me. Ooh. So, one of my friends sent this. The sentence he said was, "So tired, I had to make myself a cup of coffee." My dumbass, I read it as, "So I tried to make myself a cup of coffee."
Do you know about them?
They're the only thing my daughter speaks to me about. She's been glued to this fan site thing. I thought it was just an ordinary website.
Lately, they've added a polling feature to ask who you'd like to see have a change of heart. Given people's heightened expectations, it's been receiving a lot of votes.
Huh. Maybe I should go vote for our company president. Change his heart so he'll raise our salaries. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Raise our salaries, paid vacation, no work time.
Oh, it's all over.
So, let me tell you guys a quick story. This story happened last night.
The Phantom Thieves are...
And let me tell you the story of how I got completely filled with rage inside me. I was so angry last night, but I didn't really express it. Now, I was streaming Kirby yesterday, which if you're not following me on Twitch, it's linked in the description below. It's a shameless plug. Matter of fact, don't follow me. My content sucks. So I was streaming Kirby yesterday, and about 2/3 into the stream, I got bothered. I got disrupted. I got a knock on the door, so I had to go answer the door. Now, I explain this all the time, but whenever I'm doing this stuff, I lock the goddamn door so that nobody comes in and bothers me. You know, I don't lock the door so they can open it and come in whenever they want.
Term's already started.
I lock the door so nobody comes in and bothers
every
me.
year, but isn't summer vacation too short?
Totally.
It's like it always ends right when you get used to a life without school.
There's so much chatter in the
Again,
background.
I guess we had some fun things this year.
Yeah, we went to an air-conditioned pyramid.
All right, let's begin homeroom.
She cleared the
Let's
hell out her
see.
throat just now.
We've just gotten back from vacation, but starting next Monday is the school trip.
Woo!
Oh yeah, that's right. You students are so lucky. You get an entire month off for summer and get to go to Hawaii too.
An entire month off? Just 1 month?
Make sure that none of you cut loose too much, okay?
No.
Okay, settle down. That concludes homeroom.
Damn, that concludes homeroom.
School trip, huh? I guess we won't be able to act as Phantom Thief.
I mean...
It's Takamaki-san! You can speak English, right?
Basically, yeah.
That's amazing.
I lived over there, so it's nothing that special.
Hey, if there's something we're not sure of in English, can we ask you about it?
Huh?
Because hold that thought. I'm getting a text message. So yeah, I was streaming last night. Around halfway, I got a knock on the door, so I had to get up and I had to answer it. And in the process of me getting up, I spilled the water that was sitting next to me, and a whole bunch of it spilled onto the floor. You know, a bunch of water was now on my wooden floor next to a whole bunch of electrical wires. So I also had to clean that up before I could continue with my gaming. So, what was so important that they had to bother me mid-stream to get my attention? They wanted me to order a pizza. I should also add for context, my sister's boyfriend was over.
Sorry.
So, they bothered me. My whole family and her boyfriend bothered me mid-stream to tell me, order a pizza. Now, I'm usually the guy in the family who orders the pizzas. It used to be my dad, you know, when me and my sister, we were very small kids and we didn't have phones. But now that we're two grown-ass adults, I'm usually the person in the family who orders the pizza. So that's what they bothered me for. They bothered me halfway through the stream to tell me to order a damn pizza. Now you guys know that that's not the first time they've done that. Only this time, I got significantly more mad. Not only because, you know, I spilled a bunch of water in the process.
What?
Oh my god, I'm gonna mute this. Man, douchebags like that, I'll be as rude to them as I want. Oh, it's you again, boy? It's like, that's right, bitch! So anyways, back to the story. So yeah, they disrupted me midstream to tell me to order the pizza. And so, you know, I came back to the stream, I explained what happened, and I had to mute myself to order the damn pizza. So here's the part that made me extremely mad, so filled with rage, and just like, I'm not gonna deal with you people anymore. I'm just gonna go upstairs to my own room. I'm just not gonna bother with anyone anymore. So, you know, I ended the stream a little earlier than usual, despite going like halfway into all the stuff we were doing. So I ended the stream. Perfect timing too, because the pizza delivery guy was like right outside. I walked out, I told my family, I think the pizza's here. The pizza's delivered here. And then they're like, oh, you ordered? Because they went out to buy one themselves. I got so mad. Because the exact moment the pizza delivery guy came, my sister and her boyfriend, they were walking up the driveway holding a pizza themselves. I just feel so bad for the pizza delivery guy. You know, he's doing his job. He came to deliver a pizza. And the moment he showed up at the doorstep to deliver said pizza, two people came up holding another pizza. I can only imagine how confused he must have been. Of course, we still paid him, though. We still paid for that pizza. So now, we had two pizzas. They bothered me for no goddamn reason. They bothered me to tell me to order a pizza when they good and hell well could have done it themselves. Now, I got blamed for the fact that now we have two pizzas. You know, my mom said I was gaming myself to insanity, that I'm not thinking straight anymore. So I got blamed because, quote, I did not say yes when they told me to order a pizza. So I got blamed for the fact that we now had two pizzas. Not only was I bothered halfway through streaming to order a pizza when it was ultimately pointless, they didn't have to bother me, but I got blamed for the fact that we now had two pizzas.
There you guys are.
Hold on, let me finish real quick. So you might be asking, what's the big deal? You now had two pizzas. That's great. Folks, you have to keep in mind, this wasn't no, you know, 2-for-1 deal. No, this was 2 for the price of 2. We had to pay full prices for 2 pizzas, which we did not need another one.
Futaba, did you come here by yourself?
I went to get her since I got out of school early.
What a patronizing Inari.
Well then, let's get talking. What do we do now? Should we go after another big target?
That's important too, but what about that villain in the cognitive world?
How does Futaba have Wi-Fi
it's
here?
Almost certain that
do they have public Wi-Fi?
Exists. What's more, they're inducing mental shutdowns. We certainly can't turn a blind eye.
Yeah, but we don't got any clues. But, you know how we're toads popular right now? Everyone at school's talking about us, and not a day goes by when you don't hear about it on TV either. We totally made it big, don't you think?
True. The rankings on the
Excuse
Phantom
me.
Aficionado website have been crazy too.
You mean this?
Huh? What the hell? First place keeps changing by the second.
People are voting around the clock after all.
If we go after these guys, I'm sure we'll score some big cash at least once. What would you use money like that for?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine. I'll put it in savings, an extravagant spree. I'm not thinking about it. Well, if I won a whole ton of money myself, I'd put most of it into savings, but I'd spend a little bit. There's no way to combine these answers. I'd put most of it into savings.
I've never heard of a Phantom Thief that saves up money.
No, that's just
Are
you.
Fine with that, Futaba? Even though it's related to what happened to your mother.
It's not okay. I'm definitely gonna punch that guy.
The culprit forcing mental shutdowns. If you think about it, there's no bigger target than that. If we can change his heart and get a confession out of him, we'll be on top of the world for real. Should we reveal our identities then?
No.
Oh, I bet chicks are gonna be all over us.
Whoa, whoa. You want us to show our faces?
Hell no, the police would be all over us.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
I see. If the true culprit confesses, the existence of the metaverse will become known. There would be no need for us to remain in hiding in such a questionable manner.
Hey, we're not doing this to stand out, you know. Being unknown is the allure of being a phantom thief.
Exactly. You guys are
But
letting the
hype
fame
now,
get to your heads.
It's gonna be one hell of a huge deal if we pull it off.
Are there really no clues regarding those mental shutdown cases? If I remember right, wasn't the older Nijima sister investigating it?
Yes. I can pry and ask about it. But she'll just tell me to mind my own business and get angry with me.
My family does that too.
If you can't ask her, wanna just extract that data? Does she have a personal laptop or something?
Don't tell me.
I can lend you a storage device with my special gimmick on it. Just stick this baby in and it'll clone the internal hard drive. It'll even bypass the OS password.
And she just travels by that with
You'll
her
have to
all the
plug it
time.
directly into her laptop though. Can you do it?
Futaba just happens to have that with her
Sis does bring her
24/7.
laptop home
Because she
sometimes,
never knows
but
when she'll need it.
I'm not comfortable going that far.
Ooh, is Futaba gonna do something amazing again?
Are you
Futaba's
scared of
arm must
seeing
be
how
so
your
tired.
sister truly feels?
It's like, God damn it, Makoto, just
No.
take it already.
Of course not. Fine, I'll do it.
What? I was in a tabloid magazine?
You're
but
famous.
I gave a gag order in regard to Mr. Kamoshida's case.
Did they give you? Did they get one of your
Please,
good sides?
Please give me some time. I will find evidence on the Phantom Thieves for sure.
No, you won't.
I couldn't have made it this far had it not been for your assistance, sir. So, please, please let me... No! No!
Nowhere to hide now. There will be no realm, no barren moon, no crevice where we cannot find you. So yeah, I got so mad yesterday because I got bothered while I was streaming and it was utterly pointless in the end. And I got blamed for the fact that we now had 2 pizzas. I really have to be more stern. You know, whenever I'm doing this, the door's locked for a reason. They knock on the door, they try to get in. I really just need to like shout out loud and be like, nope, I'm busy, I'm not answering. Come back later. But you know, it's like, what if it is something important? What if they're knocking on the door to tell me an emergency? I mean, my neighbor's house did burn down one time. It actually happened when I was showering, too. You know, I was showering, I got a huge knock on the door, like, you gotta come out, hurry! And, you know, it sounded serious, so I had to panic, really quickly get out the shower, get some clothes on, and get out to see what was going on. You know, and I even told my family this afterwards, all you had to do was, like, bang on the door and tell me, fire. I will instantly know what's going on, and I will know I need to hurry up and get out.
Let's leave this to Makoto. I'm sure she'll be able to pull it off.
You know, folks, just a little tip for you guys out there. If ever an emergency like that, just shout what's going on. Unless it's something, it depends on the situation. Like, I don't know, if there's a burglar in the house, you don't want to shout to someone else in the house, there's a burglar in the house, hide! That kind of tells them, like, there's other people in the house.
Right now?
Or there's people at all in the house. So it depends on what the situation is. But for example, if my neighbor's house was on fire, or if my own house was on fire. If my family simply shouted to me, "There's a fire," I would have known exactly what was going on. Instead of them, you know, just telling me, "Hurry up, get out of the shower, there's an emergency." You know, I had to think about what's going on, very quickly get out. You know, had they simply just shouted, "There's a fire," I would have instantly known what was going on.
All right then.
How I've only been on for just over an hour. It felt like I've been on for way longer.
Thanks.
September 2nd.
Huh. Did you get a tan? You seem different. Oh, yes. Thank you for the coffee last time. It is a lovely cafe. I haven't relaxed that much in a while.
You should come again. And not kill me.
That's nice of you to say. Especially lately, since it seems I'm hated by those who support the Phantom Thieves.
Damn, didn't mean to throw shade your way.
It seems your school's in trouble. The media is reporting that the whole school was involved in the cover-up about that gym teacher. Those unfortunate students were made victims, all because adults valued their own conveniences. This is unforgivable, no matter the reason. Let me know if you need anything. I'll do my best so that the case is wrapped up quickly.
You're gonna hear me talk about that pizza story again on the next Kirby stream. Because frankly, not everybody who watches that will watch this, nor will people... Most people won't get to this point in the video and actually hear that story. And because that story happened during a Kirby stream, I gotta tell what happened afterwards on one of those. So you're gonna hear me say that exact same story again. So, today was also episode 4 of She-Hulk. This was the episode we saw in the trailers of that guy who wanted death by Snoo Snoo. In the very end, he turned out to be, you know, a good guy. I really thought, like, okay, first of all, like, the writers behind She-Hulk are very woke. And they really give off the vibe, the writers really give off the vibe that they hate men. So I'm just gonna leave it at that.
What up?
Oh, look, Haru's cameoing in her own game. What ad?
The media's gonna come to our school. At least be a little interested in it.
Oh shit, how's my hair?
By faculty and principal of Shujin Academy, where the Phantom Thieves first appeared. It's been a huge deal already. I wonder what's gonna happen to the principal now. Anyways, we made the right choice going after big targets. Everywhere I go, people are talking about us. Whoa!
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm fine. That girl just now, don't you think she was fine? The Phantom Thieves are on fire right now, so I wonder if I got a chance if I asked her out? It sucks that I can't just say I'm actually a Phantom Thief to anybody.
And you better not say it either. Alright, so now we know.
Did you do it too, Teach? The whole cover-up thing?
This is the first time I'm hearing about it, too. Even if the police ask you anything, you better not make irresponsible comments to them. Seriously, why does this keep happening? All my relatives are gonna call me again. Oh, perfect timing.
Now we know, when Haru joins the team, Ryuji's gonna think she's hot.
I been told this already, but it's about the school trip. You know how the police have been coming to the school again because of that incident? So, a number of the senior faculty are going to be called in for questioning, and that day just happens to overlap with the school trip.
Yes, I've been told so.
Now, this came up at the faculty meeting, but the plan is to have third years to act as our proxies. I'm so sorry to drop this on you, Nijima-san, but we'll be counting on you.
What?
You know, a lot of the second years this year happen to be unique. You must have your hands full with the entrance exams, but I'm sure you'll be fine with your grades. Don't worry. There'll be a couple more people going besides you.
If that's the case, very well.
Yeah, Makoto got a free
Really?
paid-for
Thank
vacation.
I'll go ahead and pass this news on then.
You know, it would suck. It better be paid for. It would suck if they're like, we need you to come to Hawaii. Oh yeah, now you have to pay for it. You have to pay for it too. Buy your own plane ticket. We're not paying for that. We need you to come, but you need to pay for it
Listen
yourself.
this time, okay?
So today was episode 4 of She-Hulk. It was the one with the guy who wanted death by Snoo Snoo. And like I said, the writers, yeah, their style of writing. I really thought that, you know, them writing a really good guy during the date. You know, he was saying stuff like, I've been on so many dates, I'm tired of talking about myself. Tell me about you. And then, you know, he was saying all the right things. He was saying, like, dating online, like, through an app is so dehumanizing. You know, as if we're all just avatars in a phone screen. And then, you know, stuff like, he got wine on his shirt and the couch. He took his shirt off and he's a really buff dude. And then he's like, oh, let me clean this up. And it's like, you know, he was doing all the right stuff. So I thought with the directions that the writers have been taking the show, I thought they were just gonna write it to, you know, he was just playing it up. He's just an ass at the end. You know, he got his Snoo Snoo and then he's like, alright, I got what I wanted from you, bye! I really thought that's how they were gonna write this guy, but nope. They wrote him in a different way. They wrote him like, oh, who are you? Oh, you're She-Hulk and not She-Hulk form? Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Like, he didn't like the Jennifer Walters side. He only liked the She-Hulk side. What was the topic? Serves him right. And, you know, I say the writers write with that sort of style because, you know, there was one scene in this episode where Jen and Nikki were just sitting at the bar doing work, and this dude just comes up like, I'd hate to see two beautiful ladies sitting alone. Can I buy you sexy ladies some drinks? And I'm just like, do guys really act this way out there?
Hey, are you...
Well, I guess some guys have to, otherwise this kind of stereotype wouldn't exist. You know, there's some moments throughout the show that are just so hard to get through. It's just so woke and so much slander to guys. There was this one scene, I believe, in episode... Which one was it? It was either 2 or 3.
Hey!
No, it was 3. It was 3. It was the one with Megan Thee Stallion. You know, when whatever that shape-shifting elf character, I forget the character's name. You know, when she walked out of the firm after impersonating that one guy, she just walked out of the office and just spewed out loud like, man, I love abusing women in the workforce. I just couldn't help but just roll my eyes to the back of my skull and just facepalm my brain out my head. It's just like, oh my god, the writing is just so hard to get by sometimes. Think we could put that on hold for next week? I'm going to a training camp, so I'll be out of Japan for a while. Let me just text real quick. Would that happen to be in Hawaii? I don't think that was the case, though. I think she goes somewhere else and then ends up in Hawaii. The second year's trip is next week too. What kind of deal did we make again? Like, she makes it sound like we meet up weekly to do some training, but we haven't been meeting up weekly in the slightest. What, was it, do we meet up once a month?
Hey!
Right! Right, we need to go into Mementos before the Hawaii trip, or at least we should. Hold on, let me check the in-game calendar. This is today. When is the trip? The trip starts on the 7th. So I have a couple of days to blow by, but I need to use one of these days to go into Mementos, get some stuff done. Wait, what? Maruki? When can I continue with Maruki again? So, Yusuke, hear me out, Yusuke. Futaba's at 0, so actually she's at 1. So, I need to start with her, but she's Hermit. Do I have a Hermit? Oh, I have more space now. That's right. Oh, just walk completely behind it, shall we?
Hey, inmate!
I've only been going on for an hour and 24 minutes. It might be a little shorter in the video after it's posted, the VOD.
You certain?
But that's how long I've been going for.
Justine, you handle this. These are the paths you have walked.
You know what? Hermit just fits Futaba. Like, you guys know why. Man, it already feels like I've been going on for a couple hours.
This persona?
No.
This persona?
Naga, where's Wavern at?
Is this what you want?
Man, all these Hermit ones suck.
This persona?
Give me a good Hermit.
This persona?
Like this
You'll
one.
withdraw this persona?
Good lord, 27,000.
Then accept this persona.
I may have to do some off-screen grinding for some money. Like, oh my god, this playthrough's just draining me of all my money.
Done already? What?
All my money is not all
No
9,
slacking off.
so that bothers me. You know, like that Kaneshiro mindset. I'm a perfectionist. This little gap in this briefcase of money really pisses me off. I just had to look for a second, like, where am I?
Yo!
Futaba, why don't you sit inside? He was way higher level than me. Yes.
All right.
So let me tell you guys something that I've been watching for, well, basically, like, I think yesterday. It's not like a series or anything, or like a show. It's just something on YouTube. There's a YouTube channel out there, and he's posting videos on his pet lobster from the grocery store. He basically bought a lobster from the grocery store and just raised it and just kept it as a pet. So let's see. The channel is Brady Brandwood, and he's been posting videos for a good couple months now, almost a year at this point. He's been posting videos for a while now about the lobster that he's now raising. He just straight up bought a lobster from the grocery store and just put it into a fish tank and is raising it. You know, fascinating stuff. Talking about how the rubber bands on the claws, those have been there for who knows how long, and when the claws don't get used for a long time, all the muscles and nerves in the claws just stop functioning, so the claws don't open up for a long time. Which, yeah, Yeah, that would happen. He even gave the example too. If we humans, we got our hands shut for a good couple months and we didn't use our fingers for that long. Yeah, by the time we actually get our hands back, we won't be able to use our fingers, at least for a while. So you know, he's been documenting his pet lobster, which he's named Leon. You know, it's fascinating just seeing the process. Him feeding it at first earthworms and then like frozen clams, shrimp, mussels. It's like fascinating stuff. He's talking about like the process of keeping the tank clean, what Leon the lobster does, like how Leon the lobster, he just like whenever he finishes the clam out of his shell, he moves the shell to the other side of the tank. I haven't seen all the videos yet, but, you know, as of this moment, I'm pretty sure, as of this moment, Leon the lobster is still alive. I don't know how long lobsters live for. But damn, what a lucky lobster. That lobster was just living its life in the ocean somewhere, got caught up in a lobster trap, and then ended up in a grocery store, just waiting to die, basically, waiting for someone to purchase it, kill it, and cook it and eat it. But no, this lobster got so lucky. This lobster got rescued, got given a new home, and gets fed. You know, doesn't have to hunt for food, doesn't have to worry about predators. What a lucky lobster.
Settled.
Then again, I can't imagine like the life of like a goldfish. Just can you imagine your life in a fishbowl, your entire existence? In a fishbowl, basically just nothing to do but just float there and exist. And then every now and then, some giant comes walking by and gives you food. I'm almost tempted to call him Larry the Lobster. But Leon the Lobster is fascinating, especially to me, because in the past, my family had fish tanks all over the house. My house once looked like an aquarium. Like I had like a dozen fish tanks in the kitchen, a couple in the basement, in the living room. Like I once had fish tanks scattered all over my house one time in my life. You know, my dad was really into having fish. I guess something like good luck charms or whatever.
Okay.
Hold on, let me real quick just look up one type of fish my dad had that he really liked too. Because I can never remember what this thing is called. It looks like a dragon. It's one of those... I don't know what it's called. Like, it's a really long silverfish with whiskers. I forget what it's called. Is it an arowana? Is that what it's called? Hold on. Okay, yes, it is. It's called an arowana fish. Not a koi fish. No, koi fish is some sort of goldfish. Arowana. Arowana. Arowana, that's what these things are called. These big ass fish. These things can grow huge too. Oh, these things come in blue? I know they came in red. I didn't think they came in blue. So my dad had a lot of arowana fishes in the past. Like, he really loved these things. I guess they brought good luck of some kind. Like, he had so many tanks with these arowana fishes. I kept on calling them dragonfish for some reason. So yeah, I liked it. I liked having a couple of fish tanks around the house with some fish. You know, there was actually one point where we had a tank with a couple of goldfishes, and someone had the big brain move to put some piranhas into it.
See what comes of this. Hey!
Yeah, I was not happy, because, you know, after a couple days, some of the other goldfishes were gone, and you can imagine what happened to them. Am I available? No. Mishima it is. Mishima, my boy! But, so my dad did something with these arowana fishes that I didn't like, but it's like, well, what was I gonna do? So, what my dad did was he bought a bunch of other small goldfishes to feed this fish.
Thanks.
Something about, like, this arowana fish eating other fishes, eating this specific type of fish, would make it prettier. Make it shinier? I don't know. Make it grow bigger? I don't know. But I didn't like that. You know, my dad was basically just buying a whole bunch of fish to die. Just buying a whole bunch of small little innocent goldfishes. And just, you know, dumping it into a closed space with a predator. Just sentenced to die. I didn't like that. But hey, what was I gonna do? I was just a kid at the time. I told my dad I didn't like what he was doing, but, you know, he still went through with it.
Huh?
But anyways, this is all besides the point, that we're getting off topic. So I'm watching this guy, this Brady guy, document his pet lobster, and it's very fascinating too. You know, I've actually thought about doing that at some point, but, you know, I kind of don't have the resources. I don't have a big-ass fish tank to keep a lobster. And maybe not a lobster. I've always thought... No, I never really thought about doing it, but I always thought about, like, buying seafood from, like, the grocery store and just not killing it and eating it, just raising it. I always thought to myself, what would that experience be like? Obviously, I'm way too irresponsible to do that. One could say, but you have dogs. Isn't dogs more of a responsibility than taking care of a lobster? In a way, yes. But you have to remember, if you were to take care of a lobster in a fish tank, you know, you would also have to regularly clean out the water. You would have to make sure the water is clean. You'd have to feed the lobster, like, constantly buy food for it. Oh my god, Mishima. You know, it's not the same as buying, like, a big bag of dog food. Like in this guy's videos. He had earthworms to feed, and then he bought, like, frozen mussels, clams, shrimp. And I've had fish tanks before. I know how hard and just annoying it is to clean out the water. You know, you have to fish out the fish with a net, put them in some sort of container first, with water of course, and then you have to pour out all the water in the tank, then you have to replace it, and then you have to put the fish back in. You you know, briefly suffocate the fish for a couple seconds because they don't have water to breathe in. You know, I had some stupid questions as a kid regarding fish. You know, I had some dumb questions, like, if fish live in the water their entire lives, does that mean they never go thirsty? They never experience thirst? Because we land animals, you know, we need water to survive. We need to drink water. If we're dehydrated, we drink water. We experience being thirsty. But not fish. They're always moisturized, you know, they're always in moisture, they're always living in water, so their mouth never gets dry. They don't ever experience having to be thirsty and needing to drink water.
All right.
I don't think fish have eyelids either, so they don't exactly close their eyes to sleep. And you know, I had other questions too. This one, the obvious answer would have been no. I had the question like, do fish in the ocean know that they are called fish? Do they know that the human species on land have coined them, have called them fish, or some other scientific name? And the obvious answer should be no. They don't know that fish in the ocean do not know that they are called fish.
Well, see you later.
Unless they do, which I highly doubt. Like lobsters in the ocean, I highly doubt they know that they are known as lobsters by the land. You know, the same could be said for many land animals too. Do like lions in a zoo know that humans are calling them lions? These are just stupid questions I have. But we no longer have any fish tanks in the house. We no longer have any pet fishes anymore. You know, I guess we kind of peaked, and we could only go downhill from there. Oh my god, I just got the shiny Oshawott. I'm not kidding you, I have a shiny Oshawott on my screen right now. Right this second. Oh my god. I got it! I got the shiny Oshawott! Yo, I'm not kidding you guys. I got the shiny Oshawott literally right now. Yes!
Looks like you're busy.
Let me add up how many
I'm
eggs this
listing
took
up
me.
the evidence that's been taken into storage. It's a chore that any part-timer could do. I don't have time to waste on something like this. It felt like my irritation would show on my face at the office, so I brought it home.
Sorry to hear.
The Phantom Thieves case isn't so easy that I could pursue it in my spare time. The media keeps making a ruckus about it, so people have been wary whenever we make inquiries. Why I couldn't get anything out of a man who seemed to have intel. I even tried threatening him. All I did was question him a bit harshly.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll be going on a school trip starting next week. The senior faculty are being questioned, so I'll be going in their stead.
Sounds good to me. The school will owe you for it. It won't get in the way of your entrance exams, will it?
Not at all. Feel free to take a bath first. I need to study.
Okay. I think I'll do that.
Took me exactly 725 eggs.
This should do it, right?
Oh, Makoto?
Yes?
I want to change my toothbrush.
Look at how big her eyes are.
I bought a new one already!
No way already?
But now I have 134 leftover eggs, which I still need to hatch.
Oh, it's so close to being done, too.
Oh, sis? What is it? I bought a new bath salt. It's on the same shelf, so would you mind putting it in the tub?
Couldn't you have done this in like the dead of night? At like 4 in the morning when she's asleep?
Yes.
What was the point of adding that in the game besides just adding whatever. You know what I mean. This is the meme. Like, what was the point of even adding that into the game? Besides just making the moment intense. We all know that she was gonna get it done just fine. You know, I don't think anyone playing this game for the first time we're gonna be on the edge of their seat thinking, is she gonna get caught right here? Oh my god, I don't know what's about to happen. I think everyone knew that she was just gonna do it. She was gonna do it just fine. Yo, man, did you hear? I got the shiny Oshawott literally just now. I think...
Looks like it went well. I wonder what we'll find.
Exactly 725
Over to
eggs.
school.
And I have 134 leftover eggs to hatch now. Yes!
Seriously?
With this shiny Oshawott, I now have myself a shiny Hisuian Samurott in a Strange Ball. Well, now I'm now I've ran out of things to hunt again. You guys aren't gonna be happy about this. Like, this is not gonna be something that, when I say, will make a lot of people happy. It doesn't make me happy either. But my mind is kind of set. Remember how I mentioned a while ago, I was talking about my living dex in Pokemon Home? So I was talking about that, and I was saying...
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's right. It was summertime. Now I have to look up the answers again. I was talking about my living dex in Pokemon Home, and I was talking about how I only collect things, or rather everything in my living dex is in ordinary Pokeballs. Except for, you know, a couple exceptions, like mythicals that you can only get from events that are in Cherish Balls. Everything else is in regular Pokeballs. Now, I said the only exception to that at the moment would be Poipole and Naganadel, because the ones you get from Sword and Shield, they're in Beast Balls. And the only other way to get them is in Ultra Sun and Moon. Is in Ultra Sun and Moon, and it's in post-game.
Ah, let's see how you're doing.
Hold on, I need to look up the answer. What's the answer? What's the answer? Alright, the answer is Prosperity.
This is it.
So yeah, currently in my Pokemon Home, I have a Poipole and a Ganadale that are in Beast Balls, which pisses me off. And I said the only way for me to get them in Pokeballs is... Well, I have both Ultra Sun and Moon, but I'm not restarting the game since I have so much progress on them. The only way I can get them in regular Pokeballs is if I buy the game again. I think you know where I'm going with this. Now, this is more of an experiment, also, because I don't know what will happen. My idea is not to buy another physical copy, but to buy a digital copy. I don't know what will happen. I assume nothing will happen, because, you know, my game is a physical cartridge, so I can just take it out. If I buy a second copy of the game digital, it'll just be in the system. So it won't matter if I put in the game. But then again, what'll happen? I don't know. It's confusing. I gotta see what happens. See, I've been too lazy to look up what'll happen. Say, like, if on the Nintendo Switch, I have a digital game, and then I just stick in the cartridge for the same game, but physical, what'll happen? I'll be honest, I kind of want to experiment and try it, but that would mean I have to buy the same game twice. Which I plan to do, by the way. It's just a matter of when.
There you go. I think I did it right.
Leave it to me.
Whoa, you grabbed all these? Are they for Hawaii?
If we're gonna lay low, we might as well enjoy it. Oh, look at this one! Gigantic sea turtle sightseeing on some beach.
Ryuji, you got your shoes on her bed?
Turtle. You really don't find steak this big and thick in Japan.
I had a steak for
Also,
dinner tonight.
Mahi? Is that some kind of fish? Think it's good?
It seems that it's the season for schools all around. We're going on our school trip as well.
I kind of underdid the steak I had for dinner tonight. It turned out more medium.
I believe it's Los Angeles.
It was still fine though. I still ate it. It was still good.
That doesn't suit you at all, Yusuke. I bet you wanted to go somewhere like Nikko or Nara.
I don't know where either of those
Anywhere is
are.
acceptable. After all, the mineral pigments used for Japanese art were originally imported.
Hawaii and Los Angeles, huh? Which would you want to go to?
Hawaii or LA? LeBlanc. I want to go to both. IRL, I want to go to both, but question is, which one do I want to go to more? The big city or a beach? And you guys know I don't like the beach. I do like tropical settings, but not necessarily the beach. Also the heat. But the smelly, polluted big city. No offense to LA, I'm just saying all big cities are like that. Well, I guess I don't know. It doesn't matter. I just pick one or the other.
Los Angeles is hard to give up too. I mean, don't I seem like an LA guy? Like a total gangsta?
That makes no sense at all.
Not a gangsta, I'd say a thug.
Hawaii is more of a resort place than LA, so I'd rather go there.
I wasn't exactly
So
given
we
the
won't be
option for
seeing each
both.
other for a while.
We'll make sure to buy a souvenir for you.
Ooh, here comes some interesting data. This is just from a quick glance, but it says perpetrated and connected.
It means that mental shutdowns aren't coincidence. That this is a case with a culprit behind it.
Actually, it's not just about people having shutdowns. Looks like she's inferring that the psychotic breakdown incidents are connected to the same case.
Go Makoto sis!
How long do you think it'll take to analyze all of it?
There's a lot, so it's not happening overnight. But I'll manage by the time you guys get back. I demand souvenirs from Hawaii and LA for my reward.
I don't really get all this, but you're as amazing as always, Futaba. I guess it's called an information war? Oh, it's so high-tech and modern. Kinda reminds me of a movie.
We're the Phantom Thieves, so it's not that big a deal. I mean, I can turn into a car and stuff too.
Come on, don't try and compete with her.
What did you say?
You're fine the way you are, Morgana. Like, you're cheeky cute?
Cute? Midian,
Well, we'll continue this when we get back from the trip. I can't wait to see how much the Phantom Thieves' popularity has increased by then.
I don't think I'm gonna go into mementos before the Hawaii trip. Oh, hello, Akechi. I think I might stop right before the Hawaii trip, though. The trip's on the 7th. Maybe I'll stop, like, in a handful more days. In-game days, I mean. I can't believe I actually got the shiny Oshawott. Doing this as well. This isn't even the first time you guys heard me react to getting a shiny. Remember the shiny Teddy Ursa? And then a while ago, there was also the Shiny Terrakion, which you heard me react to and fail. Our trip's ruined. Wow, I'm on I'm on Twitter. There's an account called Garfield Fan Art. They posted a picture of Garfield leaning on the Big Ben, and the caption is, "There's a new king in town." Oh my god. There's another tweet. There's this tweet about the trending page. What's trending? All in caps, she's dead. And then there's also Rip Bozo. And then there's Betty White. Oh my god. Oh, there's also this that was posted today. It was both posted in the things that didn't age well and things that did age well. It's the guy from Megamind. I forget his name. He's the main villain. I forget his name. Let me look it up real quick. Hal. That's his name. So Hal Stewart from Megamind, he was saying, I can't believe I forgot all about this quote. I don't remember this part of the quote because it's been drowned out by the meme. You know, there is no Easter Bunny. There is no Tooth Fairy. There is no Easter Bunny, and there's no Queen of England, or there's no ruler of England. Whatever the hell he said. So whatever he said, I can't believe I forgot he said that. Because, like I said, it's been drowned out by the meme. Because a meme is usually just, there is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and then the last line is replaced with something. I can't believe I forgot.
I'll just add
that no Queen of England, is that what he said? I can't believe I completely forgot that he said that too. And that got brought up today. Yeah, not much. Not that I'm complaining, but if you two are so tired, maybe you could use a bath. Oh my god. That doesn't sound too bad. Want to come with me? I'd appreciate it if you could show me the way. Because, do you know the way? It's so funny because it's played so serious in the movie. I love it. I love how sometimes something so random can become such a popular meme. I love it. Remember the Bernie Sanders meme? Akechi's staring at me naked, directly into the eyes, and he's thinking, I'm gonna kill you one day. I am butt-ass naked in front of the guy who will plan to kill me one day.
So...
Shipper's going crazy right now. Oh yeah. I've seen fan art of these two, and you know, my eyes are burning from it. Why did I see fan art of these two? Don't worry about it. Once again, if me and my friends ever go to Japan and we go into one of these bathhouses, yeah, I think I'm gonna pass. Unless all of us agree to, you know, wear swimming trunks. Because I don't think I don't think I'd be willing to take a nude bath with the boys, you know, the homies. You know, just gotta remain that eye contact. Just gotta, whatever you do, just don't look down. Don't be looking at them and then look down. Are you okay? Actually, are you alright? I know the hot water can make people dizzy. Do I say this is nothing or... yeah, are you okay? These two are about to, you know, compete, like who can last longer in the hotter water. Who can last in the hotter water. They both come out, their skin's completely red and completely boiled. Nice. These really taste best when you're just out of the bath. What's that? What's that? Something milk? I forget the name. Fermented milk. That's it. Guess I win. Nah, don't gloat like that. Say same. I really wonder what they're drinking. Those do look like milk bottles. What's that drink called? Let me look it up real quick. That fermented milk drink. Yakult. That's what this thing is called. This drink. It's really good. But the bottles are too small. It's like 2 sips and you're done. Because we're similar. Yakult with the red packaging and Yakult Light with the blue packaging. It's like RC with the red and blue bottles. Not bottles, red and blue cans. It is RC, right? Yeah, RC does have the red can. Can I put my clothes on? But you know what? Yakult, the fermented milk drink I was talking about, you know, Y-A-K-U-L-T, that's how you spell it. I discovered a different drink that tastes exactly the same, but is fizzy, is carbonated. I say I discovered this drink mostly because, you know, one day I was just like, you know what, I'll pick this up and I'll give it a shot. It's a brand new drink I never tried before, so I'll try it out. So the drink is called Milkis, M-I-L-K-I-S. It tastes exactly the same, only carbonated, and guess what? It's a big bottle. Not like the small little 2-sip bottles that you get from Yakult. So if you guys ever see those in your grocery stores, give them a try. They're pretty good. Pretty sure it's more in the Asian grocery stores. I don't think I've really seen them in Walmart. Or if they are, it's really obscure. Wonder if you guys can hear me snap my fingers. I can't snap with my left hand. I really can't. I can't. I can only slap. I can only snap with my right hand. If they saw how I was acting today, perhaps they say I wasn't acting like the Detective Prince. Ah, they probably love it. Good. Good. Don't figure me out. Never know. Never let them know your next move. Oh yeah, something I almost forgot to mention too. I need a real quick look up what this thing is even called. A couple weeks ago, let's see here. A couple weeks ago, in China, there was a rainbow cloud that I can't believe can actually happen in the real world. You know, the simulation we all live in, there was a glitch in the skybox. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, Daily Dose of Internet, he did a video where he briefly covered on it. I'll link that in the description below so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let me look up what this phenomenon is called. It's called cloud iridescence. So here's the Google definition. Cloud iridescence, or iridescence, is a colorful optical phenomenon that occurs in a cloud and appears in the general proximity of the sun or moon. The colors resemble those seen in soap bubbles and oil on a water surface. It is a type of photometeor. So I can't believe this is actually a thing. I see here on Google that this thing happened maybe a month ago. No. A little while ago. A couple weeks ago. And then another article I'm seeing right here. The headline is, "Rainbow rings are appearing in the sky all over the world and no one knows why." Oh yeah, the skybox for the simulation we all live in is having glitches. There are bugs and glitches in the skybox. The simulation we all live in is failing. I can't get over the fact
Nasty gamer. It's definitely possible he'll exist in Mementos. Mishima said he's at the arcade on Central Street, right? Let's go see what this is all about.
Yo, all of Twitter is saying the fact that it is posting this clip of Titan from Megamind. There is no Easter Bunny. Wait, no, I think he says Tooth Fairy first. There is no Tooth Fairy, there is no Easter Bunny, and there is no Queen of England. All of Twitter is posting about this.
Okay.
I'm also seeing this one tweet here. Queen Elizabeth, the character from the hit 2015 animated blockbuster Minions, has died. I guess she was in that film, huh? Trending now. Oh my god. It's just a picture of Titan. I gotta link this tweet as well. Yeah, I'll link this tweet as well. So you guys are gonna get linked in the description below a video from Daily Dose of Internet and this tweet I'm seeing.
Hey.
Okay, I can't buy anything this Sunday. Futaba. Oh, I guess Hifumi's texting me that we can't really do that. Yeah, out this week. To LA, huh? So is Yusuke. I wonder. For those who don't know, Yusuke and Hifumi do go to the same school. I'm amazed that there's never a point in this game where that's ever brought up. Like, for importance. You find out, oh, they go to the same school? Oh, that's cool. And just brush it off. You know, when Hifumi discovers that you're in the Phantom Thieves, I'm amazed she didn't say something like, I see my classmate Yusuke hanging out with you all the time. Does he know? Or perhaps he's a Phantom Thief as well. I just find it interesting that it's never brought up. Like, Yusuke probably doesn't even know that I hang with Hifumi.
Yo!
I may do like 1 or 2 more in-game days and then I'll call it there. So just so next time we can start with the Hawaii trip.
Okay, rehabilitation time. All right. Hey.
I'm sorry, I'm just scrolling through Twitter. The memes are killing me. Oh god, this song again? Oh wait a sec, this isn't the music that I have to mute. I muted the wrong song. No, wait, this one's fine. Bruh, these memes on Twitter be wildin'. I can only hope that when I die, a bunch of memes would be made of my death. That'd be hilarious. I would feel so honored. You know, funny memes too, not like shit-posting memes.
Thanks.
Right, I'm also seeing on Twitter, this one's weird. Lee Jun-jae has been cast as the male lead in The Acolyte. You know, Gi-hun from Squid Game is the male lead in Star Wars The Acolyte.
Alright.
Well, that's neat. I never would have expected that. who tweeted this. Well, I can see the user right here. I'm seeing right here, The Crown Season 6 is likely to halt filming due to the Queen's death. This dude, quote retweeted, now we'll never get to know if she dies. You... Twitter, man. I mean, hey, I'm also seeing a picture of Saraledge riding on a Spectrier, and shockingly, that matches quite well. You know, there's also a picture going around of Armor Rouge next to Phalanx, and you know how similar their color scheme looks. They really do just look like Swordman. Wait, not Swordman. What's that guy's name again from Mega Man?
Ah, you're back.
Oh, I can't think of his name right now. Been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's the length of a feature film. We gotta finish watching Infinity War in this time. I did take a nap before starting this, only briefly though. I set my alarm for like an hour, but I don't think I fell asleep until like well after like half an hour after lying down. EY, I gotta hang with you twice to get you to rank up again? Bruh, you wasted my time at this point. Excuse me. I should also check my lottery ticket. You won, oh my god, 50,000! Okay!
Welcome!
I mean, hey, I just won. Let's gamble it again. Oh my god. Announced on the 11th of September. 500? Nice.
Everyone.
I may get this one done and call it a night, or maybe I'll do one more in-game day. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. How's your availability? I'm here, ain't I? I just passed by to say sorry. I'm busy right now. Peace out.
Thank you.
What's my rank with this guy again?
Thank you.
Oh my god, did someone just fall over outside? I heard some sound and I heard a big bang outside.
see.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing lots of pictures online of Armor Rouge with phalanx behind it. Their color schemes do look very similar, all things considered.
Very well. Yes.
Come on, my boy, you got this!
Everyone.
Look at the crowd! He's building up a reputation. He's fixing his reputation. Never mind. Now it hasn't been fixed just yet. He's on the path of redemption. You know, sometimes I feel like sometimes when people do wrong and the public hates them for it, if that person redeems themselves, I think they should get a second chance. I guess it depends on what they did, though. What did Yoshida do again? Didn't he, like, loiter money? I don't know, I guess something like, if you killed a bunch of people, I guess you can't really be forgiven for that. Unless you prove you're really rehabilitated and you really show remorse. But then again, people will still be iffy on, you know, just forgiving you. Or not forgiving, but just looking past it and moving forward. Once again, still it really just depends on what the action was. However, with a very stern look. You know, my mom made soup. She makes this really great soup, like this sweet apple soup. She puts in apples, figs, sugar cane, a couple of other things as well. So, you know, just let that nice big pot simmer, really extract all the flavors. You know, my dogs love it too. We give them the leftover apple pulp. You know, it's absorbed all the sweet flavors from the figs and all the other stuff. My dogs go crazy over it. You know, we get to enjoy some great sweet apple soup, and my dogs get to eat the solids too. I bet a lot of people out there might, you know, scoff off the idea like apple soup. How could that be good? But it's meant to be sweet. It's not really meant to be savory. Wait, hold on a second. Never mind. Still, I have you to thank for all this. I didn't really check this guy's rank, so I don't remember where he's at. you don't need... Speech doesn't have to be your only weapon. There's a fake gun shop right over there. Oh, he's at 9 now. Okay, so just now I was at 8.
All right.
Isn't this max? Nope, not yet. We still have one more. Contrary to what I thought, getting your heart stolen isn't such a bad thing. If he's a member of the Phantom Thieves, then... Who are you talking about? I wasn't paying attention. Because everyone figures out you're a Phantom Thief near the end of your Confidant rank.
Well then, I'll see you again.
Like, geez, is it that obvious? I hang with you like a little more than 10 times and you can already determine, yeah, he's a Phantom Thief. For sure. Well, except Sojiro. Sojiro finds out throughout the course of the story. And so does Akechi.
Nice work, Phantom Thieves.
Sai already knows. Well, I mean Sai, like, in the interrogation room. Alright, in-game, September the 5th. I don't quite remember how long the Hawaii segment is. It's a couple in-game days, and then at some point the principal dies. Well, I'm trying to think, like, how long is that? Was it like an hour of story? Spoilers. I did warn you guys that because this is New Game Plus, I'm not going to hold back. I'm just going to talk about spoilers.
I don't get it.
You know, like how Akechi is the guy in the black mask. And that we know Akechi's also a metaverse user, because he gave it away with the pancakes line. I played against someone really good, really good the other day. I couldn't land a single shot on them. Why did I read that one bit of text? I don't know.
Yep.
All anyone talks about anymore is the Phantom Thieves. I kind of miss when no one knew who we were. Well, everyone still doesn't know who we are. Am I free, says Futaba? Well, let me see. When do I get to hang with Maruki again? Is that after the Hawaii trip? Well, my only option is Futaba. Let me see, when can I hang with this guy again? Because I don't need to do anything mementos for him.
Welcome. Ah, yes. I'm sorry.
All this progress in my research has made me really busy, so our deal might have to wait for now. I mean, that's kind of a weakness in this game. Some characters, you just can't continue with their story, so their story just gets a long hiatus to the point you don't even remember what happened prior. You know, I haven't exactly been reading most of the stuff in this game, or at least in this playthrough, so I haven't really been paying attention to what Maruki's been saying this whole time. You know, I just like pick and choose the tiny little tidbits in his text about, you know, if someone could change the world, would you like that? Hint, hint, hint. I think maybe I'll get this last thing done with Futaba, then I'll call it there. I have been on for almost 2.5 hours. The next promise on the list is go to school. Well, you already accomplished that. You already went to elementary school. May as well just check that off.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, real quick, Sojiro, I would advise against sending Futaba to Shujin, because low-key, this school sucks. It's incredibly corrupt. Don't send Futaba to Shujin. It's after school. Why are all you people still here? So, I literally just, you know, got off of school, took the subway all the way back to home just to pick her up, just to come back to school.
I see.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna end this after this, because I've been on for 2.5 hours. I still have the dishes to wash too, unless someone already did them. You know, I didn't do the dishes last night either, so I still have that plus tonight's dishes, so, you know, ×2. Unless someone honestly already did them. But if not, I gotta get them done before I go to bed, because it's already 2 nights worth of dishes. You know, I would use the dishwasher, but you know, we Asian, we use that as a shelf. Asian families don't use no stinking dishwasher. We are the dishwashers. I am a dishwasher. Thankfully tonight's not too many dishes. You know, we only had like 3 plates tonight. But it's the fact that combined with last night's dishes too. You know, also got the pots and pans to wash, got the utensils to wash as well. The utensils are the most annoying. Because you gotta go utensils like one by one. Yes, you gotta do that with like plates as well. But you know, plates and bowls are a little different. Well, of course they're different. They're not utensils. Utensils are utensils. Bowls are bowls. Bowls are not utensils, because utensils are utensils. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this as well. Yep, that's what I forgot to mention. There you go. A burp. I'm kidding. But the shinies I got in Pokemon Go today. So today, well, today I got notified from Pokemon Go that shiny LGM, or maybe it was yesterday. Shiny LGM makes its shiny LGM makes its debut in Pokemon Go. And guess what I got today? Right outside work, I got me a shiny LGM. And then, on my way back from work, I got a shiny Slowpoke. The shiny that barely looks different. You know, I was falling asleep in the car, and I tapped onto the Slowpoke. I was like, is that shiny? It looks a little more pale than normal. I think it's cute. What kind of weird fetish stuff are you into?
But...
God, my ears hurt from using headphones for so long.
Ooh, a new discovery. You're right.
You know, I saw a tweet a while back saying, what game would you rate 10 out of 10? I don't remember who replied, but someone tweeted Persona 5. You gotta go now? Alright, I'm about to turn this off anyways.
Alright.
Guys, once this part's done, I'm going to call it a night. This took longer than I thought. But that's story for you.
Okay, going home.
Story and character development.
Okay.
But this development will have to continue next time, because I'm done for tonight. Hoy. Does anyone out there actually start off a phone conversation with hoy? You pick up the phone, hoy! Let me know if you actually do. That'd be neat to... It'd be neat to see if someone actually does. Oh, there's the fabled line, level up again. The Flash Season 8 really ruined that. Like, you really leveled up. Leveled up became so annoying to hear after watching that season. Even watching that season itself. Learn how to fend for yourself. Again, there's a fake gun shop just over there. They're very realistic too, very high detailed.
Hey.
Okay. I'm gonna call it here for tonight.
I'll just add this.
So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.